Hello, mineral lovers. Welcome back to World Mineral News. Today's episode is a feast for the eyes and the imagination. We're diving into a literal explosion of color and crystal. Though, quick spoiler alert, there's no actual gold involved. First, we're heading deep into the Republic of the Congo, where a jaw-dropping Mimetite Bonanza is rewriting what we thought was possible for African mineral localities. Then we travel east to Pakistan, where a bold national strategy aims to transform untapped mineral wealth into a global powerhouse. And finally, we explore a rising trend that's changing how collectors connect with their stones: gemstone tours, where luxury buyers trade boardrooms for muddy boots to see exactly where their treasures are born. It's a packed show today, so let's dig in. If you've been around the mineral world for a while, you know that certain locality names carry serious weight. Say Tuzmeb, say Tuasit, instantly legendary. Well, there's a new name you'll want to remember: Yanga Koubenza. Located in the Republic of the Congo, this quarry has recently unleashed what collectors are calling a true Mimetite Bonanza. Picture this: crystals glowing the color of ripe Meyer lemons and deep sunset oranges, with a luster so glossy they look like they've been dipped in liquid sugar. You can almost feel the smooth crystal faces just by looking at them. Mimetite, technically a lead arsenate mineral, is found in many parts of the world, but what makes Yanga Koubenza special is the scale and quality. These aren't tiny, sparkly coatings you need a loupe to appreciate. We're talking bold, well-formed hexagonal prisms, specimens that stop conversations and command a shelf all on their own. And it doesn't stop there. The quarry is also producing beautiful smithsonite and cerussite, adding layers to what collectors love most: the story of how minerals grow together. In mineral speak, that's called paragenesis, but think of it simply as nature's composition. Bright orange mimetite balanced perfectly on a contrasting matrix, each mineral enhancing the other like a carefully curated art piece. What's remarkable is how fast this locality has risen to world-class status. It's rare and exciting to watch a new name enter the collective vocabulary with this much impact. If you're craving a serious pop of color in your cabinet, this discovery is one to watch very closely. From the vibrant quarries of the Congo, let's shift gears and head east into the dramatic, sky-piercing peaks of Pakistan's Himalayas and Hindu Kush. Pakistan has long been a crown jewel for collectors. It's the birthplace of those iconic V-shaped twin aquamarines, razor-sharp tourmalines, and some of the world's most coveted emeralds. But for decades, much of the mining remained small-scale and fragmented. That's about to change. The Pakistani government has announced a major strategic push to develop its mineral sector as a core pillar of the national economy. In other words, they're turning untapped mineral wealth into a long-term national priority. For collectors, this matters more than you might think. When mining becomes more organized and business-friendly, better tools and safer extraction methods often follow. That means fewer damaged crystals and more careful recovery of delicate specimens. The plan also aims to attract international partners, bringing improved documentation, clearer provenance, and more transparency to the global market. In practical terms, the next great tourmaline or aquamarine discovery from Pakistan may reach collectors with a clearer story of where it came from and how it was found. It's a big-picture move that could secure Pakistan's role as a top-tier mineral source for decades to come. And as mining professionalizes in places like Pakistan, it's creating a fascinating ripple effect across the collector world: gemstone tourism. According to a recent Financial Times report, gemstone tours are becoming the new frontier of luxury travel. Imagine this. Rather than admiring a sapphire under perfect lighting at a trade show, collectors are flying to remote regions to stand in the dust, the heat, and the altitude where those stones actually emerge. These journeys offer something no display case ever could: You meet the miners, you watch the painstaking work, you feel the sheer effort behind pulling a single crystal from the earth. Many collectors describe it as an educational pilgrimage. Once you've seen how rare a truly fine specimen is, how many days, sometimes weeks it takes to find just one, you never look at your collection the same way again. Each stone carries a human story, not just a price tag. Provenance becomes emotional, not just informational. For today's collector, that connection, the ethics, the journey, the story, is becoming just as important as clarity, color, or size. Before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at what's coming up on the global mineral calendar. As always, be sure to check each show's official website for the latest updates on tickets, dealer lists, and logistics. The Tucson Gem Show 2026, Tucson, Aruzi, USA. The main prestigious show at the Tucson Convention Center. The showcase officially runs from January 28th to February 15th. International Mineral Fair Zuid-Limburg, Germany. January 18th, 2026, one-day event, and yearly highlight for anyone fascinated with minerals, fossils, gemstones, and meteorites. Frankfurt Rhein-Main Gem Days, Germany, January 31st to February 1st, 2026, a biannual event held each January and October in the stunning Jahrhunderttal and Frankfurt host. And that brings us to the end of today's episode of World Mineral News. We've traveled from a mimetite explosion in the Congo through the strategic mountain mines of Pakistan and into the evolving world of gemstone tourism. Everything we discussed today is fully sourced in the episode notes, so feel free to explore the original articles and reports for a deeper dive. And one last thing, if you'd like to bring a little bit of the mineral world into your everyday life, check out our mineral-inspired shirts, totes, and stationery through the link in the notes. They make great gifts or a well-earned treat for yourself. Until next time, keep your eyes on the ground and your heart in the crystals. Happy collecting!